Hey guys, it's Cole here. Welcome back. Welcome to a alternate build video, where today we're going to show you how to build this alternate build of the 60288 Lego City Race Buggy Transporter, which is a new 2021 set that I showed you I got a hold of in a previous video. I showed you in a previous video I got a hold of it. That's the way I'm supposed to put it. But so yeah, today we're just going to kind of show you all the details of it, tell you what I was going for when I designed it, and then we're going to show you how to build it. Now, the original race buggy that came in the set, which which basically this is based off of it. So the race buggy I think it looked okay. It didn't look great. It wasn't bad at all. But the roll cage, or whatever you like to call that bit that had over the top, I think it looked really bulky. It looked kind of awkward. I didn't like the look of it. Also, as a race buggy, and no, it wasn't bad, but I think I can make a better one. It didn't look like anything in particular. Thing of off-road buggies you can get in real life: Aerial Nomad, Funko F9, or other just Funko buggies, and other stuff like that. It didn't really look like anything in particular, because it was race buggy. Even race buggy, I haven't seen anything in real life. I don't know, maybe I haven't looked at a lot of off-road racing with buggies, but I've never seen anything like this before. I mean, I've seen some, but not a lot. So yeah, I've never seen anything in real life like this before. I also thought the rear end looked a little bit awkward with all the spoilers the big spoiler and the exhaust pipes and whatever you call that stuff. It looked a little bit messy to me. I thought I could make a better model more suited to this garage, so this is what we came out with. It's basically a off-road utility truck. You know, you can haul stuff around on a little flatbed in the back, and you can go off-roading with it, because it's actually got fairly good ground clearance and all that sort of thing. So, the main details of it, of course, this uses Lego's new wheel suspension axle pieces, which is interestingly accomplished with this weird U-shaped axle. And then you have this piece sort of has a spring there down in the center. Can you focus on it? There you go. You can see that spring there in the center. Basically, it's like a standard Lego minifigure hand size clip in there. It's a standard Lego size bar in there, lightsaber bar thickness. You snap that in. Basically, it's kind of like a return to center thing at an angle. So, and obviously you need four or two of them in this case on two axles to actually get the proper steering thing to work. And it actually works okay. Obviously, this flatbed restricted a little bit. It's not, in theory, it shouldn't hit it, but the wheel does hit the flatbed. I think it is the right height away from it, but it hits it anyway, so it's not great, but it's not bad. You can still move it around, turn it, and all that. And yeah, it's kind of fun. It looks really cool, like in this picture you see here, which is it looks like the buggy is blasting around a turn or whatever, and that looks really nice. So I think it's a very nice feature Lego has put into this new set. Hopefully it's in a couple more new sets, because it is quite nice. Although I can't imagine it would work too well on a road car, where there wouldn't be a lot of body roll, because when you're turning it, it does appear that there would be a lot of body roll in this buggy, or in anything with these axles. So, the other features or other details of the model, we have this little kind of shield up here, which is, I guess, we don't have a windshield, so we just have a little sort of thing to prevent sand or dirt or whatever from flying into the driver's face when he's blasting along through sand dunes or whatever. We have these side pods bits, which we've saved from the original set, and I think they look very nice. We've mounted them backwards here to sort of match up with this pink fender. That's another thing Lego did very well when they designed the set. The color scheme is excellent. The yellow, this pink color, I'm not sure the exact name, and black, and the a few white details, it looks excellent. Now, obviously, I've introduced this light bluish gray flatbed, which we could probably replace with a black one, and that would look a bit more, match a bit better. I think it would look a bit better, but we'll do that later, because this is obviously an alternate build, so it uses only parts from the set. Now, up here on the back, you have the roll bar, well, sort of roll bar, except that it doesn't go above this guy's head, so it's going to be pointless if he rolls it over in it. And we have some lights up on top. I love these light prints, which sort of look like Baja truck lights or whatever. They have a cover on them. I think we're going to have to order a couple of these off of Bricks and Pieces for future Baja truck MOCs, like this Ford Raptor you see in the back, because these look really nice. Now, the flatbed is, well, it's a flatbed. There's nothing too much to talk about it, except that it's a bed, and you can put some cargo on it, like this crate right here, which wasn't included, but, you know, you can put this crate on it. Or you could put this gas tank on the back, which isn't secured, and that would be a little bit dangerous. This little gas tank did come with the set, so that's something you could haul around on it. We have a tow hitch back here, which was borrowed from the this vehicle, SUV that normally tows around, so we've taken it off. So if you alternate build, like I said, this only uses parts from this set, but you will have to take the just the trailer hitch off the SUV. You have to take the buggy apart entirely, and you have to take the trailer apart entirely, because it does use a few parts from the trailer. But I have managed to save the trailer right here, and it's well, it's not very big, or it's not very fancy at all, but you can still tow stuff around on it. Nothing really too special about it. We still have the working flaps, which is nice, a working ramp thing. Yeah, it's very, very low profile. Yeah, it is very low profile. And we've actually made more space on the trailer by removing that big slope piece that Lego. Here it is right here. Lego previously had this slope piece in the original design of the trailer, and that kind of got rid of a lot of space where you could haul around other stuff. So now obviously if you wanted to, you could haul around this buggy on the trailer. But what I like to do, and the reason I put the trailer hitch on the buggy itself, is now you can just attach the trailer to the buggy, and you can haul stuff around on the farm or the ranch or off-road or whatever you like in a area that off-road utility truck would be handy in. And as you can see, it works fairly well with the trailer. You know, you can haul stuff around. Obviously, you can't really, I guess you could haul around the SUV if you wanted to. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. It's a bit heavy. But, yeah. Okay, that's not a problem. This isn't super well attached because this is actually an interesting build because it was much more difficult than previous models I've built, like the, well, a lot of them anyway. Because basically when I build most of my other models, I just order in parts from Bricklink or whatever once I come up with the design, and I have all the parts I want to build it. And this thing, I had limited parts supply, so it was quite different. And I'm not an expert, as you can probably tell by now, but you know, it's just something different, and it was kind of fun. So we're going to try to do something like this in the future with the SUV, like I mentioned earlier, except that this guy's going to get the extreme off-road treatment, just like we did with the Safari off-roader. Actually, we haven't featured this guy in a video before, but we'll have to make an overview video about him. Basically, went all full-on off-road with all kinds of details on this guy. And so we're going to do the same thing to this truck in the future, and probably pretty soon, actually, probably within the next week or two. So yeah, we'll show you right now how to build the buggy, but let's start by disassembling it. Alright, so we disassembled the buggy into a few sections. I'll set that guy up right there. So the first section would be basically a 1x6 plate. You have the two axles on either side. This is the same size as the original buggy in the set. You have this dish from the bottom of the trailer, which works to secure the rear axle. Now, obviously, if you can get a hold of another decent one of these in your collection, which I have plenty of, but obviously this is an alternate build, so we didn't use anything from my collection. You could put a second one here, and that would make the front end a lot stronger. Or you can just use a 2x2 plate. That would get rid of a little bit of your ground clearance. We have the steering wheel mounted up here. This raised plate is part of the suspension piece. And we have a jumper plate back here, which is from the trailer. Next section will be these two side pods, which are exactly the same as the ones on the original buggy, except we're only using one of these studs down on top 1x2 modified plate. And they go facing forward in the center here, obviously. Now, obviously, when you put the minifigure in here, that secures it a lot better because well, yeah, because he's sitting there and it holds the two together. It's reasonable amount of security right now, but once you set a minifigure in there, it's going to work even better. Next, you have this assembly, which is basically these two 1x1 clips from the trailer. You got this spoiler piece from the buggy and this 1x2 brick, and you got the second assembly, which is this mudguard piece combined with this slope piece. Just put this guy in the front there, and then you can put this little shield on there, which is to prevent anything flying into the driver's face when you're going off road, like so. Then this rear part is composed of multiple parts, as you can see here. We'll actually remove this for you. So basically, this first part, you have the 2x2 round plate. You have on this side, you have the grill tile. Then you have the 1x3 or 2x3 plate. On top of that, you have this wedge plate. Hold on, there we go, that's focusing. And then you have the 1x2 plate. And let's go over that one more time so you guys can see everything properly. I'll put that right there. So then you have the tailgate, which, as you can see, has these. Well, this is obvious enough. Down here you have the handles on either side to tie stuff down. You have the transparent red 1x2 plate back there, and you have the trailer hitch from the SUV, which you can just rip out, and the SUV will still stay together fine. Then we can re-secure this to the bottom of this, right here, right in the center. There we go. And then you can line it up right here and connect it. Now, obviously, like I just mentioned, like I mentioned earlier, you could get another one of these for the front end here, or even a 2x2 plate. That would make it a bit more secure. It's okay. I mean, it's not as strong as Lego's original buggy. If you put a minifigure in it, that'll hold it together even better because of the you'll connect the side pods together. And it's a reasonable buggy. It's nothing too special. The trailer design, we'll go over that real quick. Basically, you have these hinges attaching the little ramps in the back. You have these two plates down here connecting the little wheels assembly back there. And yeah, it's nothing really too fancy or anything. And you can tow it around with the buggy, or the utility truck, I suppose it is now. So this guy, I guess, is going to be hanging around the garage here, towing stuff around, moving stuff around. It'll be pretty cool. So that is it for today's video. We're probably going to have PDF instructions, digital instructions for free at link in description, rebrickable.com. They're going to be coming out soon. They might not be out as soon as this video is released. And this weekend, I guess we're going to have some more stuff, because obviously this is not a major video, so we're going to have something more interesting this weekend. So you guys can give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and you can subscribe to see more videos like this in the future, and I will see you next time.